Hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Alright, let's start off by doing some dailies. Our good old boring dailies. But that's alright. I think, let's start off with Golix first. Hopefully the stream quality is okay, because I am uploading at the same time, but the upload should be done pretty soon. Okay, let's do Golix. I should have a drop coupon on me. If not, I'll be very embarrassed, but should be okay. Okay, just need to make sure we don't break the core with our overload. Okay, there we go. Okay, looks like my upload is done at least, so shouldn't lag anymore. Let's check our drop rate. Should be 242. Nice. Ooh, superior? No, reinforced. I knew it was reinforced, but I don't know why I said superior. Welcome, welcome. More fodders for us, which is good. Nice. Then we need to run Arcane and then Ranmaru.
Still blind to the difference.
One day we'll get more Dom pendants. Is normal slime a hard boss to learn? I don't think it's a hard boss to learn. Relatively straightforward. I think the only thing that you might need to learn how to do is the little mini game that he does, or the test. It's the part where you need to block the doors and guide the slime into like the right gates. That one you might need to learn how to do, but I think overall it's a straightforward fight. It's not too difficult to learn. I'd say between Slime and Will is a harder boss to learn, for sure. Okay, let's swap over onto our training links and Legion. I don't have a belt. It's because I'm wearing the superior belt, but I didn't put it onto the right spot. Okay, so that should be okay. Let's move our links across as well in our Legion. We're going to try our best to level up, or try to get close to leveling up. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's just go through these dailies while we're here. Yeah, how is everyone? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Oh, I should swap to Meso here. That's better. With all these presets, it's so nice, but it's always easy to forget. And I haven't set up my actual presets either. They've given us a lot of these options for presets, and I haven't figured out how to use them. Where is it? It's under here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I remember them adding it. Should probably spend some time another time sorting that out, but it's okay for now. Okay. I already missed Ursus, haven't I? Ursus was like 30 minutes ago. Oh well. I've been pretty lazy with Ursus lately. Probably should be doing it because I don't exactly have that much money. I'm not gonna pop the rune here because I'll probably train soon. Let's try to get out of these areas. Thoughts on maining a Wild Hunter? I think Wild Hunter is good. I think it's a fine class. Just keep in mind, some people might have differing opinions on Wild Hunter as a class. It's not the most popular class. Wouldn't say it's a very meta class. But I think it's fine. Can you make 5 videos? What's that? Is that a... That sounds familiar. Is that another MMO? It sounds familiar. At the moment, I'm not really looking into playing other games or new games. If it's what I think it is. Right now, we're just mostly doing MapleStory things. Oh, today's Monday, so it's... Our Arcane things have reset, haven't it? I have to do all those weeklies again. I'm actually pretty close to finishing my Arcane symbols, it feels. It's not that far from done. Mostly because of the, because of this. I know we can claim like 60 sacred symbols and things like that, but 300 arcane symbols is quite a lot. Like 60 sacred symbols, how many do you get from... How many do you get from Odium, not Odium, sorry, Serium a day? Did you get like 20 a day? Or something like that? From just the dailies, you get 20 or something. So each of those are worth like 3 days. But we get... But if you pile them up onto one symbol, it's like 15 days that you save. I don't know, it seems pretty good to just chuck them into Arcane, the more I think about it. Wild Hunters and the chopping block for next remaster. Hopefully they do the remaster as well. I would really like to see a Phantom remaster that does well. I want to play that class. I would really like to play a Phantom. If you guys could remaster a class, which one would you want to be remastered? For me, definitely, I would pick Phantom. Phantom or Blaze Wizard for me. I know Blaze Wizard technically had a bit of a remaster, or like an improvement during like the Cygnus patch, but I don't know, I feel like that class still needs a little bit more, in my opinion. Kaiser, Evan, and Kinesis. Yeah, you know, actually, Kinesis would be a good one to remaster. I feel like that class doesn't really have that many players playing it. I think a lot of people would also definitely agree on Kaiser. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you guys reckon I can get 50% today? I don't actually know how much I make in terms of EXP, but I feel like what's going to stop me is probably my coupons. I don't really have that many MVPs. I do have some 3Xs, but not on, I don't know if it's enough to push. We'll see how we go. Are you planning to lib your battle mage? Yes. It's already on the second month, technically. I just ran my black mage run with my guildies a few days ago. So that's pretty good. This month is a boring one though. It's Magnus, I believe. Okay, let's start from, let's go backwards, yeah. And I'll end up in Moonbridge. Yeah, I like bossing on the Xenon. A lot of people say that the burst is clunky, and to some extent it is. But you kind of just get used to it. It's not too bad. You just get used to holding it down. So you did Von Leon prequest? Yeah. It didn't take too long. It took a lot less. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer, but it only takes a while if you're doing the full quest line when you have to hand in like the accessories and like do that little walk at the end. But it's not too bad otherwise. Dailies plus 7 monster park run should be 23.5. So if you grind the rest. I also have a lot of like the coupons, and I haven't done the Punch King yet. Should I start by doing Punch King? I should have done that. I should have done my Punch King before I moved my Lynx and Legion across. Hurry? What am I hurrying for? What am I missing? $260 now. I do want my 6 job. 6 job would be nice. It seems kind of rough. Is it grief to do my Punch King without my Lynx and Legion on? It probably is, hey. Okay, you know what? Might as well. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else with these anyway. It's just free EXP. Putting a little bit of effort for more EXP, it's fine. Ideally on your main? Yeah, this is my main though, so it's fine. Oh. What am I supposed to do here? I haven't done a lot of things in this event, I'll be honest. Okay, let's see if can figure out what I'm supposed to do here. What's this thing? Is this the Punch King? Is this the new Punch King, or is this... I haven't done the tomato one. This is something else, right? This is just EXP? Oh, is this the I want this anyway. Ah, I thought they removed this. We'll do both. Okay, I should have had my EXP links on for this one. You know what? I can leave this. I can come back into this. Because the mobs will stay the same. So I'll do the Punch King first, which is the tomato one. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's why I was so confused. Okay, so this one is the Punch King. Okay. So now I have to put all my buffs back on. Wait. Oh, this is the practice one. Okay. G skills, red, green. Yeah, I might as well. Because I'm just going to train after. Echo. Do I have guild buff? Might as well. Oh, not yet. Oh, and my attack speed +1. Why not? I don't know how to play my class though, so I don't know how much of a difference this will make.
3, 2, 1, start.
Is it just one thing? Okay. Oh, I can press this straight away, can't I? Okay, so it looks like this is the one that's gonna ruin me. We're already up to it. Am I even going to be able to do damage to the next HP bar? Sort of. Sort of. Is it worth me staying in here for the next like 40 seconds? Yeah, I might as well, hey. We'll just punch it. Auto attack it for the next 30 seconds. How much do you guys get on this thing? Because this is like the first time I've tried the Punch King in a very long time. The last Punch King I tried was like the actual Punch King. Is that the max? How much XP do I get here? Ooh, 20%. Did I AB burst? Yeah, I did. I did it earlier in the thing. Because, it didn't matter if I min-maxed it, I felt. Okay, now I can swap back to my training links in Legion. And sit, and then do the other one. I'm gonna lose all my buffs, but it's fine. Talk to the NPC on the event map to claim mount. This one? Oh. Not this one? This way? Oh. Got it. Thank you. Now I can come back into this one. Does 2x coupon work for Monster Park? No, it doesn't. 2x doesn't apply to like quest EXP technically. I guess you could call it quest EXP. 6 job lets you fly around like jet scooter. Something like that. I don't actually really know what Xenon's 6 job is, to be honest. I just remember people like floating in midair or flying around or something. Something like that, yeah. Saving those EXP boosters for the stones? Yes, exactly. Jet scooter was so fun. Yeah, I miss it. How much XP you're getting from 257 from this? I'm about to find out. It's probably like 1 or 2%, honestly. It's not that much. You got 20% for that. That's probably like about an hour to an hour and a bit. Probably for me, for training. Whereas 1% for you is probably like what? 2 hours? Two WAPs. Wow, even worse than I thought. 4 hours for you. Yeah, so it's not worth doing on low level characters for sure. I just don't have any other characters I want to put it on. Like, I don't really care for leveling on my Cannon Master at the moment. Because I need money on this character. And I'm not really pushing my Battle Mage 276, so I don't it's a waste, but I don't have anything better to put it on. Because it was either gonna be this character or I put it on my mechanic, which is a bossing mill, which I think would be probably even less effective. It doesn't have anything to put it on, that's all. It's the same feeling as like when you have a mag pot and you only have like 260s and then 230s. It's like it's gonna be a kind of a waste either way. So you might as well put it on like one of the other ones. You hit 288 yesterday? Oh nice, congrats. What's your ETA for 290 at this rate? $104 days. You know what? That's a lot less than I would have thought it would be. Also for the Dream Weaver thing, Jason, it was like 2% or something. So pretty good. Not bad. Okay. I have so many of these Legion wealths. I should... Can I put my combo key on any of these things? I only have 3x coupon. Oh, I have some 2x here. Alright, I'll just run with that. Do I have any monster park coins? Maybe I need some gold pots. I might as well get some gold pots, hey? Does 2x work in Monster Park? No, it doesn't. It does not, unfortunately. You've been debating between Hero or Adele to burn. I think if those are your two options, Hero is probably a little bit easier. I think Adele... Adele's a bit more difficult. It's in a worse spot than Hero is at the moment, I think. I mean, Swan is rank 1 Adele. Maybe they can give you some insight. Although I get the feeling they're just going to tell you to go Hero. Okay. Don't play Adele, I'm assuming. Kind of knew that was going to be the response. I mean, in all seriousness though, they're not... It's not the end of the world if you do play Adele. It's just that when you get to the really, like, end game, like Swan is, like, literally pushing the furthest game, like, end game. Then you start noticing, like, issues that you would never notice otherwise. If you're just gonna play the game at your own pace, you're probably gonna be fine. I set up the combo key just to click all of those anyway. Oh, I'm on attack speed +1. Does Reboot have Frenzy? No. It does not. I do miss totems. Totems are old. Has not been in the game for a very long time. In Reboot, at least. Okay. I'll get like about 10% from my dailies, so I just need to do technically 30% worth of grinding. I think that's reasonable. Is it worth to use your symbol selector coupon on Arcane if all your stones are around level 13, or just use them on sacred symbols? I think the different... It depends on like what you want to do. And a lot of people who get to 6 job... like 260 and above will tell you probably the sacred, because it levels up so slow. But if you think about it, in these coupon selectors, I'm assuming you're talking about these ones. For these ones, they give you 60, right? 60 symbols or 300. 300 is actually quite a lot. like genuinely, 300 is a lot. For normal, for the arcane symbols, that's 15 days worth. You're saving yourself 2 weeks basically of dailies. Compared to the other one where you're probably going to use it on Serium if you're asking me this question, which is 3 days worth. Right. 6 days for the higher levels, 3 days for Serium, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about you, but 2 weeks of arcane symbols is... that does seem pretty good. It seems like a pretty reasonable time save. You also have shop symbols. Yeah. I think hold on to it until you hit 260, and then pump your sacred symbols until you can get them to a nice spot. I think you can buy like 250 from the event shop, which should be able to get you to like level 3. And I think at level 3 you might be able to do your dailies like comfortably. If you can do your dailies comfortably, then I would put the rest into arcade symbols to never do them again. That's my personal take, because you're in no rush anymore. I'd never buy certain symbols. I think they're not terrible, but if you want to get to it depends on how long you want to wait. I think I would push just so then I can do my dailies. I would buy enough to make my dailies comfortable and then stop buying them, and then, like you said, probably buy a hotel or something. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't really make that much of a difference because all the symbols are a lot faster than they used to be, and the sack gate isn't as bad as it used to be. back when we were like scraping for like 120 sack force to be able to to do our dailies, it's not really a problem anymore. If you're burning, you have 100 free sack symbols. And a title for 80 free sack. Oh yeah, even better. So you can even save even more of your symbols. Honestly, like, once you can do your certain dailies and your 3000 mobs very comfortably, I would just finish my arcane symbols so I can just never do them again. But you can also just hold it. Up to you. I think for me, the moment I can one-shot in Serium, I'm finishing my arcane symbols, and I'm not looking back. We had to party to do dailies. You say that, but I remember people partying me and then AFKing. And then I was just running around like an idiot by myself. I was used to smack mobs. That's what Jet was back in the day. Just a daily mule. I still remember the people who were 275 on release of the Serium areas. And everyone was trying to rush the story to be able to get like into the new areas, right? And then it was like unironically everyone taking half an hour to do the first days of dailies, and everyone was just partying 6-man on one map. I remember that vaguely. I actually wasn't like I wasn't high enough level at the time to even go into Serium. I think I was like 250 something. Oh, hello JH. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when they released all that content, I was only like 250 something. So I couldn't even get into Serium at the time. But Serium was pain because by the time I got there, a lot of people were already like farming in hotel, and I was just begging, please somebody kill fire spirits for me. Please. Help me kill these fire spirits. I can't. How am I 2 set already? I hate you. Dude, it's kind of crazy. The streamer client go nuts. Speaking of subs, your fiance got back-to-back subs. That feels good. Back-to-back stuff is crazy. Almost as good as actually, what is better to you? What do you guys think is better? Back-to-back superiors, assuming they're one of each, or 2-in-1? Are you guys like? What do you think would feel better? I think personally, getting one sub on each day sounds a lot more fun to me than getting 2 in one day. Maybe I'm just speaking out because maybe I just think that way because people like kind of flame me for getting lucky. So I feel like I am less likely able to celebrate my successes if I get both of them in one go, compared to 2 of them across 2 runs. I feel like people would more likely celebrate that than the other one. Twice the dopamine? It does, yeah, sort of. Your mom says hi. That's funny. Tell her I said hi back. Got both your superiors on your first 2 runs, made you think it was common. That's a classic. Do you know what? That reminds me a lot of like when people run their first couple of H Lucids and H Wills, whether it be carried or not, and they get like an Arcane armor box from both runs or something like that, and they think it's common, and they start star forcing it and don't safeguard it, and then it booms. Right? It will just boom, and they just quit the game because they don't see an Arcane drop for the next like 12 weeks. Oh, hello, Maggie. Yeah, I've seen people quit because of that, where they think drops are common and then Yeah, it's just not. And then they make bad decisions based off of that. You got your belt earring in 40 something kills. Honestly, I think that's I would say that that's still pretty good. I think anything that if you can get both the drops within 1400 coins is good. That's usually the thing, because you don't want to buy any of them, right? If you manage to get one of each before you hit 1400 coins, that's a win. You got 2 Guardian Angel Slimes on your first 3 runs for normal slime? That's crazy if it's normal slime. That's actually insane if it's normal slime. Yeah, actually insane if it's for normal. If it's for chaos, that's fair. But normal. I don't know how many normal slime runs I've run. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 of them. I'm actually curious. I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 slime rings from normal. Let's see, slime. How many times have we done normal slime on this account? Oh, there's only an achievement for 10 runs. Oh, 100 runs. I did 100 runs by February. I don't know when this got released. Oh, I got released a long time ago. It got released in well, it took me 3 years to get 100 runs. Yeah, I'm probably at like say 120 runs. I've seen like 2. 1 every 60. 3 and 2 runs. 2 and 3 runs is kind of crazy. Two months, no sub belt. 33 weeks. Did you say? Is that 33 weeks or 3 weeks? If it's 33 weeks, I'm so sorry. That's a lot of weeks with no ring. But yeah, for 3 weeks, the slime rings are like kind of annoying because they're not that low drop rate. Like I feel like I see one at least like 1 every 4 runs, at worst, one every 4 runs. But they come pretty often. Like being able to join sea slime is like, it's so good. It feels like such a high drop rate. It's like Twilight Marks. I feel like Twilight Marks are pretty high drop rate as well. That's why I tried to get my characters to hard Luwil, hard Gloom. Or Chaos Gloom rather. What? Chaos Gloom? Chaos Slime. As soon as possible, because those drops are like pretty reliable. Hero low-key kind of a blaster. As in, like the class reminds you of blaster? I haven't played Blaster in a long time, or Hero for that matter. 260 tonight? I'm gonna try aim for it. We'll see. I'm not that far off from it, honestly. I only need to get to like 90%. Also, maybe 92%, and I should level up from just my dailies. I also have monster parks that I can run, which will give me like another 10%, probably. It's very attainable. 260 today. Get 6 before weekly reset. I want to get 6 as soon as possible, so then I can do Hard Lotus. Any believers that I can do Hard Lotus solo? I'm like 16.5 mil combat power. I should have bought the 3x coupons from the shop, and I just thought about it. I could use those from the shop as well. I'll buy the 3x after after I'm done here. Oh god. Why is it lagging? Oh no, is it this? Is it me? What's going on? Please tell me it's just exit lag. Or is it the server? What's going on? Uh-oh. Server? Oh no, we've been here before. This does not look good. This does not bode well, guys. Am I still live? No, actually, I think it's my internet. My Discord just rebooted itself. I'm like lagging hard or something. What's going on? It can't be my internet. What should I do here? Whoa, it all caught up. That's crazy. I asked my guild to see if anyone else had that like server lag or whatever it was. That was crazy. I'm surprised that my connection maintained afterwards. That was crazy. Usually when that happens, the game just kind of dies. Like the client just closes itself. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm still in the game. You know what actually I'm going to run out of? I want to run out of MVPs. I only have 2 left, I think. Xenon with Janice is going to be the laziest farmer. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it will one-shot or 2-shot as soon as possible. I'm definitely griefing my XP rates by being here a little bit, but the kill rate here is just too good, I think. I don't think I can go to somewhere else. Okay, we're all good though, we're all good, we haven't disconnected. How does Miracle Circulators work? I just saw that comment. It works by rolling your inner ability, just like a random roll, like if you did it yourself. But all the numbers that you can get from it, they're at the maximum value. So then if you get like boss damage on the top line on a Miracle Circulator, it will always be 20. So whatever you roll for Miracle Circulators is like rolling on manually, but all the numbers on all the lines are the max value. So it's really convenient if you're trying to go for specific unique lines. Is it better to farm fams in Limina or frags in Serium? I'm level 260. I think, in all honesty, you have to decide whether or not you care about large drop rate. That's the end question. And whether or not you want it between now and when Serium gets their fams. I think, given the fact that they've confirmed that fams are coming to Serium, I would go fragments. But if you really, really want to try for large drop right now, then you can go Limina. You're not going to lose out on too much because Limina doesn't give you that much EXP. And when I farmed frags, I farmed with no EXP coupon. It was just wealth. So I was barely getting any EXP. I think if you're gonna go and farm frags, farm fams, I would just not use any EXP modifiers. Unless you really care about the level. I would like to stay low level for a little bit longer and just farm fams if I were doing that. I don't know. I forget what my exact reasoning was, but that's what I did on my battle mage. But if you have drops, like drop fams, you don't really need to stay in Limina. You can just go to Serium. You're not really in Serium for very long either, hey. I said I couldn't two-shot. That, you know what? That is kind of valid. Training in Serium when you're two-shotting does not feel good. I think if you're two-shotting, it doesn't really matter because it's gonna feel awful training in Serium. Large drop come in unique or epic? It comes in both. If you're only looking for large drop, you can just spam epic. Just spam epic fams until you hit it. But if you're like somebody who's going to be farming for a long time, you could also try to push them to unique, but unique fams are kind of disappointing. You also want boss damage? You can, but boss damage fams, I think the time invested into trying to get those, if you're staying in Limina, is probably not worth it. In hindsight, what I did was probably a bad idea. I think going for fragments is a lot better. Especially now that we know that Serium and onwards are going to get fams. I think I would definitely put boss fams as a low priority. I think going for a large drop is reasonable, but I wouldn't go further than that at the moment. If you happen to hit boss fams on epic, then great, but I wouldn't farm specifically for boss fams. And you don't really need them as well. Like my battle mage, when I soloed black mage, I didn't have any boss fams. I just had 3 IED fams. Three 15% IED. I had 2 15% IED and 1 30%. The 30% was the only thing that I got trying to go for better fams, and I kind of gave up. When I got my first 30%, like first fam that wasn't 15%, I left Limina. I was in Limina for a bit though. I was there for like from 260 to 260 something. But in all honesty, I don't think that fam made much of a difference. I felt like even if I had just 3 15%, the result, my black mage clear would still have worked. Yeah, that's why I think like boss fams are like not that important. It just depends on what your content you're pushing. Battle mage has good base IED. I think it's reasonable. Something okay. I feel a bit bummed that I still have stuck in Abso. No Arcane boxes been dropping. I mean, I bought all of 5 of my Arcanes, I'm pretty sure, on my battle mage. It wasn't until I was until I was 5 set Arcane, then I started getting drops. So don't be afraid buying them, especially if it's your first character. It can be pretty expensive, obviously, but it is still like a direct gain. It's just keep in mind it is quite expensive, because if you don't farm droplets, which is something that people don't really do anymore, you'd much rather go to Serium to farm fragments. But yeah, it's expensive. It really depends on like if you have nothing else to upgrade. If you have things to Star Force, you can still just hold out. But if you need damage to get into like a C10E party, you know, Gloom, Dark Knell, V Healer, all that sort of stuff, if you're lacking the damage and you have literally nothing else to upgrade, then you can consider buying Arcanes. But I feel like most players will definitely have things they can always improve. So you can hold. I personally bought them because I wanted to feel something. Is your first character getting this far? If it's your first character, it's fine. Like, even if you get spares, trust me, when you start pushing your Arcane Star Force, you're not going to worry too much about the money that you spent, like, buying them, because it's rough. It's rough upgrading Arcanes. Or if you're really worried about Arcanes and you really don't want to spend it, it is not a terrible idea to go 21 Absolab. It's kind of safe and sort of cheap. It's up to you. Yeah. It will just mean that it will take you a while to be able to use Arcanes, but if you are rocking like 21 star Absolabs, it's kind of fine. Okay, but which commanders do you play? Depends, because I play with like a cube, so we draft out of like a set of like 1,000 cards with commanders sprinkled in. I think the one that I tend to pick immediately whenever I see it, because I think it's fun, I'd either play like Ragavan, I think that's the name, little monkey that makes treasures, and the other one would be Niv Mizzet. Those are my favorite commanders. Something satisfying about Niv Mizzet being on the board, being like, I draw card, I ping something. Degenerate. What can I say? I'm a Niv Mizzet enjoyer. But the thing is, because we play in a draft, we don't see all the cards all the time. And the most disappointing thing is I would like be set on playing a different commander, whichever one I decided on. And then I'll see Niv Mizzet rotate through. I'm just like, damn, where were you in my first pack? Do I go weapon, gloves, cape? So you would buy, if you wanted to buy your Arcanes, you buy the weapon with the will droplets. And then with the lucid ones, you buy the armors only. You do not buy a weapon with lucid droplets. It doesn't really matter too much the order, but you definitely prefer gloves first. But yeah, for weapon though, definitely buy that from the will shop. Ragavan's good. So it's a very fun card. And it's really fun when you're playing in a pod with your friends, because sometimes you just have grudges from previous games, and Ragavan just lets you hit your friends that ruined the previous game for you for free, for no reason. Like, everyone would be at a healthy 40, but one of them would just casually be at like 31 for no reason. Happens. It's not my fault, it was out of my control. Which Niv is it? The one that I like is the 6 cost. 3 blue, 3 red. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. The degenerate one. Look, if your friends aren't having a good time, you're not playing Commander properly. That's the whole point of Commander. It's not about winning, it's about ruining other people's gameplay. What can I say? Blue-black main? There's a lot of very fun blue-black cards in our draft as well. I think the one that annoys people the most is we have in our draft Notion Thief. And every time that we see it, and we have those colors, it's an instant pick. It doesn't matter. Because we know that somebody else is going to get annoyed by Notion Thief. And that's enough to be picked. If it's early enough in the draft, I will pivot completely into blue-black. just to be able to play that. But I haven't updated the cube, you know, in a little bit, so it's a lot of new cards that we haven't really added in or seen. I don't want to make the power level of the cube too high though. Remember to like the stream? Oh, thank you, JH. That is true. It would help me out a lot. Do you know what, Loki was a really funny commander that we put in that didn't really see play until one draft? It was, I forget what it's called, but you make it so then your opponents can only attack in one direction. So then you make it so the table can only either attack clockwise or anti-clockwise. I don't remember what the card was called. And he realized that my friend who was playing that commander, realized that the guy sitting next to him was playing a commander that was like, that did double damage or something like that. So he was just like trying to one-shot people as a meme. So he turned the combat to go away from him. So the one-shotting guy just killed everybody else one at a time first. And there was nothing we could do about it because we could only attack in one way. Good times. Sometimes like just those little interactions is what makes Commander so fun. Okay. Of course, as soon as my EXP coupons run out, this purple portal shows up. Of course. Alright, let's just go do this. And I'll grab some 3x coupons. Unfortunate. Man, doing this with no EXP coupons is so tragic. Barely gives anything. Okay, so let's loot here and quickly go to the event map. Grab our 3x coupons and then we'll keep going. Nope, not that one. Oh, maybe I could have used those for my rocks. That should be okay, right? Oh, I don't have my fams out. Let's see how much XP we can get from this 3x coupon. We'll probably get to like 70 something. Yeah. So what is everyone doing here? How was everybody's IA event actually? That was yesterday, wasn't it? Did you guys roll for anything exciting? Any attack speed +1 enjoyers? Did not hit. Damn. On Lin? Yeah, attack speed +1 on Lin. Yeah, it's so funny that like you say on your Lin because my duo for my bosses with my Cannon Master plays Lin. And they also hit attack speed +1. But half the bosses they forgot to swap onto that IA because you would swap to item drop to break the box and then they'd forget to swap back to attack speed +1 anyway. Hello, Dan. You locked unique thinking it was abnormal, but you found out it was normal damage? Oh no, that is so tragic. I'm sorry to hear, dude. I always try to not get debated by that line as well, because it looks basically the same. I managed to hit a little bit of item drop on the meso line here, and I hit abnormal with my attack speed +1, so I got a little bit out of it. Yeah, finishing IA is like kind of hard, unless you get really lucky. How's Xenon 6 job? I wouldn't know, I haven't got there yet. I'll let you know once I get there though. Okay, do I have all the coupons I want on? I do. Okay, just need to make sure I pop a new wealth coupon in about 5 minutes, which I will 100% forget. I hate the 21s. Am I bossing on Lin? I'm probably not going to boss today. I'm going to try to get to 260. And then see if I can unlock my 6th job. See if we can actually make it. Maybe we will. Something I wouldn't mind also trying is maybe soloing Black Mage on my Cannon Master. That's something that I've considered. But I'm not that confident on my Cannon Master, to be honest. Nor do I think I have the damage. It does take a while. I have some VIP boosters that I saved from the previous event, so it's not going to be too bad. Won't be super fast, but it won't be slow either. It'll be good to get 260 before the release of the fams, so then at least I can be in this new area. In Serium. Farming fams on the way. Probably stay at Serium, burning Serium all the way to 270, probably. And hopefully they release hotel fams by then. See if we can get lucky on some fams. At the very least though, we're making good money here. How many nodes do you feed a CRA bossing mule? Is 100 enough? I think if you have the nodes to spare, then probably 100 is more than enough for a CRA bossing mule. You can probably get away with less, but the more you put on, the faster it would be. Odium fams? Yeah, dude. Odium fams would be nice. I really like the look of the fams in Odium. Depends on the class. Yeah, for sure depends on the class. Some classes need a lot of nodes, some of them don't need so much. If you picked classes that are like, that can get away with one trio, or like just 2 attacks, you could get away with 100 nodes easily. When are nodes considered done? Nodes are done, in my opinion, when your main skills, so your, for me it'd be like, my burst skills, Maple Goddess, and like some of the other buffs. And then all of my boost nodes are done. So the things like Blink, Bind, decent combat orders, you know, like all the decents, except maybe Holy Symbol. Yeah, like maxing Holy Symbol is pretty good. No, if those are, if the important ones are done, then I would consider it. you can put it on something else. Xenon Chain looks easy? Yeah, it's very easy on this map. It's one of the best maps I've trained on, honestly. The rates here are so damn good. How much are we on right now? Almost 3 bill. But yeah, to be honest, you can get away with a lot of things when it comes to bossing mules. Just depends on how much you want to invest in different things. Like if you want to give them more nodes, you'll be stronger with less meso invested. But if you want to like not put so many nodes, you have to invest in their gear. Just depends on what you want. But do keep in mind, it does cost meso to kind of prep the bossing mules as well. There's a lot of things to just keep in mind. Have I locked the third fams? Nah, not yet. It's too much effort at the moment. It'll probably take me like an hour and a bit to get all the fam cards on my battle mage and then transfer them over. Probably do it another time because I'm not in a rush for 15% ID or something like that. That can come later. You don't know which ones are easy? Probably just try to find the ones which don't have field bosses. The less field bosses, the better. There's a bunch of like really easy ones. There's like at least 5 to 6 really easy ones, and there's a few in the Arcane River. I think that actually might be all of them. I think the only field boss one that is like not terrible to do is like the Ariant one. And Dio is not too bad because he spawns like two times per map. Is the Xenon series over once it hits 260? No. I have a goal to solo Black Mage on this character as well. I knew I'd forget. I don't know when my Legion ran out, but at least everything else is still in sync. Arcane River has 5, so you need 5 more. Okay, so if the Arcane River is 5, then you just need... There's like the snail one. There's 2 in Edelstein, so that's already 3. There's the Von Leon one. That makes 4, and then you just need 1 more after that. So yeah, it's actually pretty easy. Oh, you can do Rien. There you go. Yeah, that's actually super easy. If you have access to the entire Arcane River, 10 badges is super easy. For some reason, today feels like a Sunday. You know what? I'm gonna start accepting these now. Because I also want to push I want to get my Arcane symbols. Might just claim a lot of them today to finish them. I think Esfera is almost done. For me, if I claim some of the 300s. Kind of tempted. Just so I don't have to. That's just 1 less daily to do. In hindsight, I probably should have tried to do the earlier ones because Esfera actually like gives me EXP, so I'll miss out on the EXP. So I probably should have jammed the spare symbols on a different region. Mistakes were made. It's too late now. Okay, I'm at 80% now. How much would Monster Park give me? If I ran 7 runs on Monster Park, it'd probably give me about like 7%, right? Get like 1 and a bit percent per run. So I just need 13% technically. It's not that bad. It's probably like another hour or so. More than that. I guess hate doing Monster Park though, I'm not gonna lie guys. Monster Park is like one of my least favorite dailies. I didn't put anything for the Dreamer stats. For the Dreamer stats, I put it all in my Arcane River dailies. To give me more symbols. I put it all in the symbols one, guys. Yeah. Oh my god, guys, I could have put it on that today. I would have gotten an extra like 6 symbols per extra 2 symbols per region. Oh, that's so tragic. Didn't realize. Oh, maybe I can hold on then. Maybe I can put it in somewhere else. Maybe I'll put it into the sacred symbols because I'm almost there. .9% per run, not bad. Could have done it last week. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I'll tell you why. I remember why too. I remember thinking, oh, I don't get this until next week, like in a few days. But that was because I only did the week. At that point, I only did the weekly thing once, not all 3 of them. So I didn't. So sad. Could have got like an extra like 10 symbols or something. That's okay though. I just really wanted to get the Arcane River done. It's honestly almost done. Like each of the 300s is basically a whole level in a bit. Because I think from 19 to 20 it's like 300 symbols. So 19 to 20 I need to claim like 3 of the batches and I'll finish a Sphera. What do you think of Battle Mage overall now that you solo BM with one? I think the class is really good. I think the class is really, really solid, and I think people should definitely give it a try if they want to play a pretty good support class that can play solo as well. The class is super solid, the support is strong, and I'm lagging. Oh no. Is it me or is it the server? Oh yeah. Battle Mage, super solid class. I hope people give it a try because it's... Honestly, it exceeded expectations for me. How's Xenon in your opinion? It's hard to say right now because I haven't gotten to any like further bossing. I haven't soloed Hard Lotus. I haven't soloed pretty much any hard boss, in my opinion. The gameplay for the class changes a lot once you get put into like bosses that mess up your damage. Things like Lotus, Damien, Will, V-Healer, like those sorts of bosses where they move around a lot and they have more mechanics that can interact with you. After I try to solo those bosses, then I'll have a stronger opinion. But until then, this class is just gonna... It feels like any other class to me. I'm sure my opinion will change once I have Origin as well, because the Origin might just... Like, yeah. It'll be different. Okay. See, I think the fam that I'm working on is probably almost done. Oh, it's done. Have I tried Mihal? I haven't tried Mihal. I haven't really played that many of the Signuses. I've only really played Blaze Wizard. What's that pink bean above you? Oh, that's my soul weapon. You can enchant your weapon with like a soul. You can see here, I have like the pink bean one. And after you kill enough stuff, the little soul image appears on your head. You can turn it off as well. It's more like an effect. It has quite low usage, the soul. It's only really there for Pinot. And the pink bean soul is like one of the few that can be a summon, which helps you go through Pinot's stages a lot easier. The mobbing looks lazy. The mobbing actually is not that lazy, unfortunately. That's one thing that was a big con. Oh, not that big, but it was a little bit active. It's easy, but it's active. He says he plays underrepresented class, but the truth is he's an Origin tier simp. Well, I'd be lying if I said that the Origin didn't... I didn't take into account the Origin of Battle Mage when I made the class. I knew that the Origin was good. What that meant, though, I didn't know, because I didn't know anything about Origins. I didn't realize there was such a big discrepancy between class Origin skills. You won the Gold Richie's Gold Safe and the 10 mag souls are temporary? What? That's crazy. You won something, you won a temporary prize. That is actually insane. Wait, what mag souls do you get from the Gold Richie's thing? Are they cool? Are they like Carlos and Carling and stuff? Dude. I would make as many soul weapons as I can just to be able to flex them. If that was the case, that'd be so cool. How you turn off the soul above your head? You can... There's like a menu. It's called soul item or something. Soul weapon. Yeah, I can quickly do it. Yeah, you see this one? You can open the menu, and then if you press this, it'll turn it off. Even if it was temporary, a Mag Carlos or a Mag Carling just to flex would have been amazing. Which class do you think mobbing is the easiest? Probably Mechanic. Honest opinion, Mechanic. If every class was able to one-shot with all of their skills, I don't think any class would beat Mechanic for the most part. Your summons last a long time, longer than the loot cycle. So you can just set up your summons to cover the entire map. You can hold down your one mobbing skill, full clear our entire map, and before the money bags expire, you just walk around and just pick up everything, and while you're doing that, you place down new summons. Whilst the other summons are still going off and clearing everything, I think Mechanic it's not even close. It's gotta be Mechanic, right? I mean, you can get lazy farming, like even lazier by playing something like a Nightwalker, but the rates aren't gonna be like super high. But mechanics, if you are strong enough, you can AFK and just go around and loot things. The only effort you need is just to replace your summons. Then you just do that by looting. So yeah. And this is like if we're assuming like peak of any class. Like if every skill could like one shot basically. Because I'm thinking at the end of the day, every class has to go and loot. And the only class that like can consistently probably full clear while looting is probably the Mechanic. What about Lumi? I think Lumi's mobbing is really good, but it's not Mechanic tier. Like, try to think of like how big some of the maps are. Think of it like LH6. Like Last Horizon 6 is a very popular map to farm and train in because it has so many mobs, right? There's no way that Lumi can full clear that map conveniently. There's no way. lazy TP with lazy loot. Yeah, that's a fair thing. Like you can, a lot of classes are like that, but I'm trying to think of classes that can be lazy and get really high rates, and I can't think of many classes other than mechanic. Mobbing easy is one thing, but mobbing really high amounts early on, because like we're not counting like later on, because every class can mob fine, right? Like once you get 6th job, everyone has Soul Janice, and like it's basically irrelevant. I'm just basically thinking before Grandis and before 6th job, because once everyone gets Soul Janice, it doesn't matter. Like genuinely, it doesn't matter. I miss the days I one-shot in Arcane River. Yo, when you go to Serium and then you suddenly you're 2 or 3 shotting, it's just kind of tragic. Soul Janice is like Erda Fountain. It's a 6th job Erda Fountain. And if you upgrade the skill far enough, you get 2 of them. So you get 2 fountains, and it gives you extra EXP. And when you upgrade that even further, you get 3 fountains, which give you even more EXP. So basically, every class is gonna have 2 to 3 summons at the very least by default, thanks to Soul Janice and Soul Erda. I mean Erda Shower. And then most of them would also have like some low cooldown, big AoE attack, kind of like how Xenon has it right now, right? Every class is going to have that, and it's going to be insane. I also realized I popped a half-an-hour coupon here. I thought I popped the 15-minute one. I mixed it up. I was meant to use this one. I don't have any MVPs. I popped the wrong one, guys. That's okay. I might as well use the entirety of it. I was looking at it, it's like, why does that say half an hour when everything else is at 4? Do we still go 5 meso if we have 20% meso IA? Yes, it stacks. You want 5 meso lines on your equipment, because it stacks with your inner ability. So you get even more meso obtained. When will we get Soul Janice? We'll get it in like a week and a bit. It's like in like 10 days or something. Whenever the next patch is, which I think is in 10 days. Do coupons and such affect Monster Park? No, unfortunately not. Those ones are like kind of like completing quests. They don't really affect it. That'd be nice if we could double EXP Monster Park Extreme. I think a lot of people would be doing that. Imagine if you could coupon Monster Park Extreme. Holy. Ooh, a droplet. What do I do with the remainder of that 15-minute coupon? 15 minutes of 3x. I should probably use it. There used to be a coupon that doubled quest EXP. I feel like I remember that too, but that might have been a while ago, hey. The Hyperburn title gives you 50 sacred? Yeah. I think they did that for the previous Hyperburn as well, but I think it was, it was bugged at the beginning. I'll try to get to 260 today. I don't know if I can do my 6th job today. I feel like that might take a long time. We'll try to get as close as we can to it though. And then 6 will take a week. It just depends on how much you can be bothered training. The main thing is I have these VIP boosters which would make my 6th job crystals go a lot faster. I still have them saved. I shouldn't have used all of them. Oh, I had like 15 of them. I should have kept them because I thought they still dropped. So that was a bit of a mistake, but it's okay. I still have a lot of them. Took you an hour and 30. Yeah, it also depends on how far into the river into Grandis you are. Because when I did it on my Cannon Master, I was in like the 275 area. It didn't take that long. With a few, like a 3x coupon and an MVP, it really didn't take that long. It took maybe like an hour and a bit. I think I used like maybe 3 or 4 boosters as well. Yeah, it really depends on where you train. Obviously, most people though, you wouldn't be waiting for your 6th job at that point. But bit of a maybe it was a bad example. Okay, all of my pots disappeared. I'm just gonna pop another one of these. Just the wealth ones, I think. God. There you go. Then I'll buy a 10-minute one later. Because I don't have any MVPs, that's the problem. Does finishing a sphere unlock Will? Yes. When you finish that prequest, you'll be able to fight Will. Can't promise that you will be able to clear Will at 235, but you'll be able to at least access the boss. Use 1 booster for each of the first 3 stones, and then when you get to the last 6, use 2 boosters per rune. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you, Monk. It's good to know. Oh, I was wondering like how to like make the most out of it. That's for sure. I do have 13 of them, so if I don't manage to finish, or I can't be bothered finishing it in one day, I can use 13. Which is nice. 13 VIP boosters across all 9 stones. Although it just depends on whether or not I want to finish it all in one day. Probably want to try finishing it one day. Thoughts on the Iceling guns situation? I mean, when he got banned along with Steve, I kinda knew. I think I might have even said it on the stream. It's like, I don't think it was like a targeted ban, it was a very generic ban. And it probably had something to do with the VPNs they were using to get into KMS. It is a bit of a shame that he can't access his reboot account anymore because of what they decided to do. But I'm just glad that he has his account back, honestly. Between him and Steve, I'm glad they can get access to their account again. Because they definitely have done a lot for the community in terms of content creation and helping out, like, exposure for the game from, like, a KMS server. Bit of a shame, though, that they that he won't be able to play on his rebooted character. Where did you use your EXP points for weeklies? Like the coupons? I haven't decided where to put them. I could put them on this character, but I feel like I'd rather just train. You're talking about these ones, right? I might just put these all on potentially a bossing mule or something. I think 220 bossing mules seem pretty good. Like, I haven't done anything on my Lin or my marksman for a little bit. But I think they gain a bit more FD. It's it'd probably be worth it at 220. Once 260, are you going to try High Mountain? Probably not. I want to use High Mountain on my Cannon Master. Did you get banned just make a new account? Usually that'd be the case, but for them, because they were playing in the Korean server, it's not so easy to just make a new account, because they needed to figure out why they got banned. They probably had an idea why they got banned, and in this case it was like the VPN thing. But it's not so straightforward to be able for Westerners to get access to the KMS server, which is the one that they play on. And besides, I think given the situation they were in, they were probably wanting to appeal that case anyway. Because it wasn't because of a hack reason, or cheating or something like that. It was a very, by the sounds of it, a pretty generic ban. Just banned everyone who was using a VPN. They got banned simply because they stuck in the bot ban wave? Yeah, pretty much. It was a very generic ban. A bit unfortunate they got caught in the crossfire, but I'm glad that they got their accounts back. Yeah, they basically, from my understanding, they had to kind of prove that they weren't like either botters or like some kind of service provider, because that was the intention of the ban, right? To like ban anybody that would have used a external service provider. Hopefully your weekend was good. Now, thank you. My weekend was great. Hopefully you all had a good weekend as well. And for you Americans in the chat as well, hopefully you guys are enjoying the rest of the whatever's left of the weekend at this point. Okay, what are we at? 3.3 bill almost. Not bad. Pretty good money. Yeah, to make an account in KMS, you need like their social security number. Basically, it's kind of hard to just casually get somebody's SSN. It is a little strange, but I think that Kobe explained that it was they only allowed one of the IDs to be bypassed, so you didn't need a VPN. That's my understanding. But at the same time, it's like, let's be real, the Korean reboot is not exactly the most fun server. KMS allow you to pilot other person's account? Yep. You're allowed to share accounts in KMS. Because the truth, the end of the day, it's linked to your personal number. So if you get banned, or if the person you lend it to gets banned, you're never going to make another, you're not going to be able to get another account. Not conveniently. So that's like meant to be the incentive for people not to like do anything stupid on their MapleStory account, essentially. That's like the deterrent, because you're probably not going to be able to get back into the game if you get banned. Unless you really are, like you gotta find somebody else to like hook you up with their number, right? And I think Nexon Korea's logic was anybody who is playing from outside the country, chances are not the real owners of their account. Because if people are buying services from like other countries, because I know that exists, it's just easier just to ban anybody who VPN'd in. I think it was originally meant to just be a 15-day ban. Alright, I think that's what Steve, or like Kobe said. It was meant to be a 15-day ban, but for whatever reason theirs was like a year and perm. So yeah. I don't know, it's a whole weird thing. But yeah, you can absolutely pilot somebody else's account, and there are channels on YouTube of like specific players just clearing Black Mage on multiple classes just because people will lend them their account to try to solo. Honestly, the concept sounds so fun. I would love to take somebody's account and just like try to solo Black Mage on a new character that I have no idea. That sounds like a lot of fun, but I would never be able to do that. Because that account, if I show it, would just get banned. Because it would not be mine. Well, there's no real way to prove it isn't me if I don't like commentate over it or anything, or show it on stream. If it's just a video of it, it could be anybody, but I think people who might not be too happy about my content, or like any hate watchers, could easily just try to report it, and yeah. Yeah. GMS no, yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, we cannot do that in GMS. This just sounds like asking to be banned. You can add a job transfer. It'd be interesting if they allowed that, but at the same time, they want people to be dedicated to one account. And then if they don't like that account, they want people to be able to keep spending their money. At least that's what it feels like to me. You can have two accounts, yes. You just can't share accounts. It's hard to prove whether or not an account is shared. But because it's not something that a lot of people do. Typically, like your casual MapleStory player is probably not really gonna share their account. So it's not like a rampant problem by any means. Oh no, it's happening again, guys. Help. I'm stuck. Man, my MapleStory is being weird. It's the second time it's happened here. Let's see if I get disconnected. Yeah, I'll just let it load. I thought it was a crash last time too, but eventually it cleared up. I don't know what's going on with my Maple at the moment, but yeah. I never understood why people care. Maple is such a solo game. Why do you care how strong other players are? Jealousy is a weird thing. Some people want to be the top, and they earned it fair and square, and they hate that other people are cheating in it. There's a lot of different reasons. A lot of different reasons. I think, personally, just like, I'm on the side where it's like, I don't understand why you would want to cheat in a single player game for the most part. This game is very much a single player game. There it goes. That is some... I can't believe that happens on my game. Where I just freeze like that and I don't get disconnected. That's actually insane. Maple is like, if you lose like one frame of connection to your internet and your game crashes. How can I lag like that and not crash? It's crazy to me. Okay, I should probably go get a 10-minute coupon soon anyway. Yeah. It's like working out. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like people will just do things that will make them happy. I don't understand it. As long as it's like not hurting anybody else, it should probably fine. Hello, Christian. But yeah, I think just personally though, it does ruin like the integrity. I think that's what it is of the game, where a lot of people who are strong, they kind of worked for it. So people who cheated shouldn't be able to like speedrun it. I think though, like if you are somebody who's impatient, I don't think MapleStory is the right game for you in the first place. Doesn't make sense. It's like when you play an FPS game, like the whole point of it is to like try to get good and then be better than people and then beat them. Like what's the point of hacking? You're just ruining the experience for everybody else and you get like nothing out of it. Never really understood that. I mean, unless like your intention is to like ruin it for other people, in which case like, that's a whole complete different issue. Yeah. At the end of the day though, cheating in MapleStory doesn't really make sense to me. You're just... What's the point? It's a single player game. But my description of enjoyment is different from others. Cheating as in like just like botting. I think that'd be like the only cheat really at the moment I can think of. Yeah, they run a script that just farms for them, I suppose. If they want to do that, then go for it. I just don't personally understand it, is all. I think that's fine. Like, we can enjoy different things. Yeah. Makes sense. Regarding, like, they don't want to farm, so they bot for it. I just do find it kind of funny that they're doing it in, like, some people do it in Reboot. Like, the whole point of the server is to, like, be an Iron Man, right? Like, you kind of work up towards it. And then you're just gonna bot in an Iron Man server? Like, I don't know, I don't get it. I feel like there's better games to like cheat in than MapleStory in Reboot specifically. I don't know. That's my take. Like, why? Of all the games that you decide to cheat in, you chose to cheat in a game that is basically single player in an Iron Man server, you know? I don't get it. It's alright. Yeah, I won't think about it too much. It's like cheating in Elden Ring. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. 2 minutes. I will head back to town and grab another 10-minute coupon. Somehow recovered using a 30-minute coupon, but I feel kind of bad that I didn't have MVP on for most of that. when the daily EXP starts to slow down. Honestly, it don't feel like it slows down until after 260. And even after 260, you're getting like pretty consistent EXP from like Monster Park Extreme. Go to Monster Park is faster. But Monster Park doesn't give me Meso though, unfortunately. I'm more here for the money than I am for the EXP. Any tips on fam farming? I think the best thing to keep in mind about fam farming is you want to stick with one mob for as long as you can. I've been here since like 2:45. That makes fam farming a lot easier. Also helps if the map you're farming is like a high kill rate. So you're spending a lot of time killing a lot of mobs of the same one. It helps you push your fams a little bit easier. Okay. I'm not using any VIP to post 260. I'm just stingy with my points, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'll quickly go to town, grab some coupons. Somebody on my buddy list. A nice guy is giving me an MVP soon. Grab 2 of these. Yeah, but to be honest, I'm just kind of stingy with my points. I don't really know what I want to buy. It's probably fine to get the VIP thing, but it's like only 10%, so it's not that big of a deal for me. What's the max drop from Familiar? It's 100 on a large drop. Is the Richie safe event really rigged? I mean, I don't know how you'd be able to rig it. It's just a an RNG lottery event. Alright, thank you to this guy for giving me an MVP. What a nice guy. Can't believe he called my haircut bad. I mean, it's not the greatest, but I don't want to pay for more. I'll just take whatever I have. 260 tonight? I'll try. I just need money, honestly. VIP for 6 jobs stones? Yeah, for sure. I have 13 of them ready to roll. I'll use this too, why not? So what is everyone doing? You guys all just grinding as well? Or are you guys doing some weeklies, some bosses? Anything exciting happen in terms of drops? I managed to get something pretty exciting. Can't share it yet though. Because I kind of want to make a video around it. For your first Dom Pendant? I think for your first Dom Pendant, you're not too fussed about it. You make it into damage gear probably. And just leave it at 17. But yeah, I would go for drop meso gear first. I think that's a good one to start. Or at least drop gear first. I mean, pitch boss is not exactly the most common thing. I feel like because the game's become a lot more popular, people who haven't seen it think that it can be kind of easy. But you just think about how many people run weekly bosses nowadays. Eventually people will get it. Pitch boss is extremely hard to get. Extremely hard. I can tell you out of experience, it's not easy. As for ring boxes, you just kind of have to hope for the best. There's not much to it. Give me back Tower of Oz, you cowards. Let me run Tower of Oz for my rings. What's Pitch Boss? Pitch Boss is the best in slot items. It's a group of rare drops that you can get from certain bosses. Once you party H. Will, how close are you to C10? Probably not that far. Depends on how much damage you're doing, honestly. If you can do... Like, if you can green pretty consistently in Hard Will, you could probably, like, green in Sea Gloom. V-Healer, you might need to push a little bit more damage, but... If you can green in Hard Lucid, Hard Will, you can most likely contribute into C10 as well. Depending on your levels in Arcane Force, of course. 29 mil CP, always green. That's... Yeah, I think that's fair. 29 mil. Like... I was only a little bit stronger than that to solo Hard Will on my Battle Mage at the time. So I think that seems pretty fair. Is Buck in a attack speed +1? I don't think so, it doesn't sound right. Off the top of my head, I don't think it's attack speed +1. Don't they have decent speed infusion that's like better for them? I don't know too much about Buck though, so I don't want to like comment too much about it. Any Noahs in chat? Boss damage? Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I wasn't sure. I was like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't attack speed +1. What time is it over there for you? It is about 5 PM right now. So, it's just almost dinner time. I want to learn V-Healer and Dark now, they look chaotic. Yeah, it's a lot worse in Dark Knell than it looks. Unfortunately, the boss is a lot harder than it looks. V-Healer is a lot easier than it looks. What's the highest % boss damage? If you do it on the top line, it's 20%. If you're looking on a unique line, it's 10%. You just rerolled it? Oh, unfortunate. If it makes you feel any better, boss damage isn't like the rarest line to go for. Maybe 20% boss damage, like hard rolling for it, is not the easiest. Like specifically 20, but hey. At least boss damage on the top line is not too bad. Is combat power very class dependent or is it very general? It's very general. It's hard to compare your combat power against other classes because other classes might have more boss damage and more final damage that inflates it. It's not the perfect like measure by any means, but it's probably one of the better ones that we have at the moment. It's really hard to compare classes based on their like their combat power or stats or anything like that, or even dojo flaws. Like, nothing's kind of perfect at the moment. It's just something easy to look at. It's just the easiest number. Like, we can just give a general range, but depending on the class, like, if somebody says, you know, you need 30 mil combat power to do this boss, depending on your class, it could be 25 mil, it could be 35 mil. It's just, yeah. It's just a number that's easy to look at for most players to get a general idea of how strong they are. General idea is the most important word here. The most important thing to realize is that combat power is very inflated by boss damage. So don't take the combat power too seriously if somebody has like 3 bossing fams. Like, it's hard to compare yourself to something like that. It's because it hella inflates it. The best way to compare is find people in the same class, because your combat power will be calculated basically the same way. Then you can find out how they're going, and then you can compare yourself to that. That's probably your best chances of like really using combat power as a guide. %50 boss buff duration? I can't think of many classes that would want that off the top of my head. Like, for the top line for it. I did Sea Slime and Blue Dot. Can I do Lu Will? 100%. Sea Slime is way harder than Lucid and Will. Sea Slime is way more damage required. And that boss heals as well. So if you're doing Blue in Sea Slime, you'll probably be able to be fine in even in C10E. Slime is kind of thick. That boss is kind of tanky. Are you still maining the Battle Mage? Yeah, technically I am, but I just haven't really been playing it at the moment. I've been busy trying to push this this character to 260 at the moment. It's hard to juggle a bunch of classes. But I will still say that my Battle Mage is like sort of my main. It's just hard to split too many resources. I'm pretty happy at the state that my Battle Mage is in at the moment. Well, thank you for joining. How's the Cannon Master coming along? Cannon Master's going well. Like, it's making progress. I've made some nice gains. I got attack speed +1 on it over the weekend. I just need to edit the video. Bit of a spoiler, but yeah, I did hit attack speed +1 on my Cannon Master, so I feel like a real class now. Kinda insane. Yeah. I just haven't done an update on it because I didn't have enough things to show, but I will probably upload something on that soon. Night Lord or BM for main? Are you talking about Battle Mage or are you talking about Bowmaster? I think it just depends on like your playstyle. If you want to play as a burst heavy class, then definitely pick the Night Lord. If you prefer to play more of a DPM playstyle, then pick the Bowmaster. They play very differently, for sure. I like this BGM. This one makes me happy. Omega Sector. Still remember the first time I ever walked into Omega Sector after climbing down the tower, and then immediately getting bopped and then getting stuck in Omega Sector. What's your Legion artifact level? Let me have a look for you. I think it's like 27 or something. Yeah, 27. This entire time I've been on my my bossing Legion. I forgot to switch it back. That's crazy. Never noticed. Oh well. It is what it is. My 10% EXP, no. That's alright. Is your main source of meso grinding or bossing? A bit of both. This map actually gives me quite a lot of money. I think the moment I leave this map, my meso income is going to drop by a lot, because my kill rate here is quite high. So it's a bit of both right now. I will say, I think my weekly bosses definitely give me more money for the amount of time that I spend doing it. But grinding also gives me a pretty good amount. Going to a Mage sector to Ludi was rough before you needed scrolls. Yeah. I remember like going into a mega sector, but before that grinding the quests to get the scrolls to go up and down a lot easier. And then you go halfway down and then use the return to nearest town scroll, and then it'll bring you the rest of the way so you can save your scrolls. I remember doing that a lot. That was a strat in Orbis Tower? Yeah, exactly the same one. Especially if you were too weak to the Sentinels. I remember dying to the Sentinels a lot as a kid. Okay, almost at 4 bill. Crazy. Oh no, I can feel the lag. Been wondering now that I'm 262. I've been grinding in Serium for Erda and Meso. Should I go back to Limina for fams instead? I wouldn't recommend it unless you really want to get a third IED fam. I think if you want to just quickly grind like maybe 100 or so, oh no, I'm stuck again. Maybe like 100 or so cards, and you can probably find yourself a 15% fam if you just want that quick gain. I think that's okay, but I wouldn't stay in Liminas to farm fams at the moment, because the Serium fams are coming out pretty soon. It's probably better to wait for that if you really want to farm fams and make like large drop or something. The fragments give you way too much damage for the amount of time you invest in, and it's like a guaranteed gain as well, compared to fams, which are like an RNG gamble. But if you only have 2 IED fams, it's not a bad idea to just get that third IED fam. Like if you farm for like half an hour in Limina, or even in Moonbridge, like on this sort of map, probably take you like about half an hour to get those cards, and then, you know, a little bit of IED can't hurt. Do you have a Discord or any community group? Not yet, but I plan on putting something together. Just to be able to stay more interactive with my channel. I just need to figure out how to do it and make it in a way that's easy for me to like kind of moderate. But I'd imagine it'll be very straightforward. And actually this is something I can share with you guys as well. Like, one of the most difficult things when it comes to MapleStory is VOD reviewing. Because it's just not that common, right? And some people just don't offer that as a service. I was thinking of like opening up a tier for my my members. So like right now I have like a bunch of random tiers, and I'll be honest, it doesn't really, I don't really provide too much of a service as to the members outside of like early access to my videos at the moment. But I kind of want it so then like for those who are like the silver tier at the moment, which I think is like 8, 5, 8, 6, I don't remember, like some amount of money a month, and I want to give them access to be able to be VOD reviewed or something like that, or just like more targeted advice as opposed to like just general advice. I could do something like that. So for those who are interested, they could join that. It'd be like a members only sort of thing. Whereas the Discord, I'll be like, I'll leave it open to anybody to join. Obviously, I'm not gonna like hold back from helping, but it would be like a little bit more, more targeted for those who want it. I'm in Australia, yes. Does having 3 fams out drain it faster than just having 2? I don't think so. Not off the top of my head. I think there is something about the fams that drains it faster or slower, but it's pretty negligible. It drains about the same pace regardless of how many you use, I feel. Fams with higher defense level drain slower. You just disenchanted a spare arcane weapon? You good? I mean, if it's a spare one, you can probably just ask Nexon to give it back to you. Thankfully, they'll probably reimburse you that spare arcane weapon. And if it was spare, at least you don't have to worry about the pot or anything like that. That's crazy, dude. Ah, I just missed the MVP. There was an MVP about 15 minutes ago. Just missed it, guys. Just missed it. You guys ever do that where it's just like, I really need an MVP? And you see the smeg go, oh, there's an MVP 10 minutes ago. Happens more often to me than I'd like to admit. When is CERN fams? In about 10 days. Good luck to all my Kronos brethren. Oh, private MVP train. Alright, I'll make sure to catch that. But yeah, I spoke about this a little bit on stream the other day as well. About how it's probably a bad idea for them to stagger it for a reason that like maybe hasn't really been thought about. Because you're going to have 2 people per map, right? Only 2 people per map. There's like... How many maps are there total between Serium and Burning Serium? There's like 50 maps, let's say. And they have 40 channels. So that's, what's 50 by 40? Like 2,000, right? So 4,000, you can have 4,000 people-ish for Burning and Serium at any given point across all the maps, assuming there's 50 maps. I think 50 is a bit of an overestimate as well. Now 4,000 people sounds like a lot, but I don't know how many people log in per day. 4,000 doesn't seem enough. Every map is going to have somebody there. There's going to be a random Hyperburn who's trying to do his dailies. There's going to be people who are trying to farm their fam cards. And there's going to be like level 2 80 plus guys who are farming fams. Kronos is going to be so doomed. They're going to be so doomed. How are you going to do your dailies? Like genuinely, how are you going to do your dailies? Not even to farm, just your poor dailies. That is kind of tragic. Speaking of tragic, I forgot to pop my Legion wealth, but that's okay. 32 total, so it's even less than I thought. Let's do the quick math, guys. There's 32 total. There's 40 channels, and you get 2 people each map. You have 2,500. 2,500 people XX34? That's okay. I'll just go back and farm a little bit. It's okay, that's 4 out of 4. I'm probably not going to stick around for too much longer. But yeah, 2,500 people. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more than 2,500 people at any given point in Serium at that, once they release that fam. Especially on release. Especially on release. It'll probably ease out later, but oh my god, the first week is gonna be awful. You're gonna be in a random seagull map and just CCing, hoping that somebody's not there. How's the weather in Australia? I think the weather is... It depends on where you go. If you're going to Melbourne, the weather is just... It just does whatever it wants. In Sydney and Queensland, I don't know about like any specific towns in Queensland, but Queensland in general is quite humid and quite warm. The days are short, like the sun sets pretty early, I think. Or is it the other way around? The day's long or the day's short? I don't know, one or the other. Sydney's alright. The weather's a bit more consistent, but it's a lot more humid. I don't know anything about Western Australia, but I'd imagine it'd be quite warm there. I think overall the weather's alright, it's just this is going to be different depending which area you go to. Western Australia is freezing at the moment. When you say that, what is freezing to Western Australia? I think it's very depends on your perspective on what's cold. Look, when somebody from Western Australia tells me that it's cold, they're gonna tell me that it's like 15 degrees. Celsius, by the way. What's that roughly translate to? For like, for people who use Fahrenheit, it's like probably like 50, 60 degrees. It's not. That's probably what cold is to them. Did I just call you out? Is it 15 degrees and you're saying that it's cold? It's all a matter of perspective. It was so funny because that's exactly what happened when I went to Korea for a short amount of time. We were in an area called Daegu, which is one of the warmer areas in Korea. Like on average, it's like warmer. And we just came from like basically cold weather. I think cold weather? Warm weather? I don't remember. Whatever it was, everybody in Daegu was wearing like puffer jackets, really like thick winter clothes. And I was sweating so much. And I was just walking around in like shorts and a t-shirt. And I felt so out of place. And the temperature was like 20 degrees Celsius. And that was cold for them. Apparently. And I was just sweating everywhere I was going. I was like, I can't, like, how are you guys wearing like so many like layers? It just depends on where you come from. And I can imagine Western Australia is the same thing. It's like, you're so used to 25 plus weather, and suddenly it's 15. That's so cold. It's a whole 10 degrees less than usual. I can imagine that though. I think the guys in Brisbane said the same thing when it started like dropping in temperature a bit, where they weren't used to like 10-degree weather, and it was too cold for them. And I'm just thinking to myself, that's alright. It's not too bad. You get used to a certain weather, and then it drops too much compared to usual, and then yeah. Whereas here, I'm just like, man, when it starts going to the single digits, maybe I'll start like not liking the outside too much. But until then, I think it's fine. I mean, you have the heater on obviously to be comfortable, but it's like, I don't know, 18 degrees is 18 to 20 degrees, and some people say it's cold. I know that they're from a warmer area, that's for sure. Yeah, and then you have the people who are like live in the snow basically, right? Like negative 20 degrees, I cannot imagine how cold that is. That sounds terrible to me. But then if you live in that sort of weather, and then you come to a spot that's like 10 degrees, that's so much warmer than you're used to. Is rent expensive there? I think it's on the expensive side, I think. Depends as well which area and which city you're going to. Minus 20 is pure pain. That's what it sounds like to me as well. I'm already like not very fond of like 0 degree weather or like a little bit under 0. Then anything further than that is just like beyond imagination for me because I have never been. Without wind is not that bad. The wind hurts. Yeah, I can imagine. So if you were in Israel at 10 degrees, you'll freeze. Like 10 Celsius or 10 Fahrenheit? Because 10 Celsius is like not too bad. But I can imagine like if it's really windy all the time, even at 10 Celsius, it's pretty bad. Like the wind definitely makes it feel so much worse. Yeah. It's hard for me to compare like how cold different areas are because it feels different depending on like other factors. But for me though, personally 10 degrees Celsius is like a comfortable cold where I can wear like winter clothes and still be pretty happy walking around. Wind chill at minus 40s legit causes pain. 100% can imagine that. Let's not go too cold. I'm happy just staying in my comfortable anywhere between like 10 and 20. Coldest you've been is minus 53 with wind chill? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Where would you two even go to where it's like negative 53? Negative 53? Are you like in the Antarctic? Where it would go to negative 53? Northern Canada. Ah, there you go. That'll explain it. That's crazy. Negative 53. I can't imagine. Okay, I'll just stick with my 0 degree weather and complain about it and call it a day. Am I playing with my feet? What? What do you mean? Because I'm just like jumping all over the place? I'm playing with my hands, but I'm not really like fully paying attention. I want to live in Canada, but I'm so scared of the cold. Yeah, especially if you're from Israel. I can imagine like it being so different. For any of the warmer countries, like any of the countries closer to the equator, it's like you're so used to it. You go anywhere else when it's colder, you're just like, yeah, nah, no thanks. You know, someone who grinds on their feet and does homework with their hands, that is insane. That is insane. At least your PC doesn't overheat in the cold. Feels good, man. You know what? That's true. That's true. Ooh, Arcane symbol selector. It does this exact same rotation as me. I mean, it's a pretty easy rotation. I can see being able to play this like with your feet if you could be bothered learning. What's my drop rate? I think, yeah. I was gonna say 100 and something, but I recently rolled 9% drop, so I'm at 201 now. Do you get super lag in High Mountain? Yes. It lags a lot when all the guys spawn, and lags really bad if you kill the egg in the middle. So I try to avoid the little egg in the middle as much as possible. Not bad compared to last week. 20 minutes to clear stage 6 High Mountain. Oh, good. I'm happy that at least your High Mountain's getting faster. Have you been... I read that on Reddit that if you... There's like some stuff on the final boss map that you can interact with that does a lot of damage to the boss. I don't know how it works though, because my character's just strong enough to like just straight one burst it. But I heard apparently there's like stuff you can interact with to do damage to the boss, and it's a lot better than just attacking it if you're weak. Haven't done a single High Mountain, thought I had no damage. I think there are things in the map that allow you to do damage to the boss even if you're weak. That's what I've heard. I'll see if I can find the Reddit thread in a little bit. The last boss is the explosion that does 10%? Yeah. That's what I remember reading. Something like that. Which is good, because I was like, man, that's a lot of HP that boss has. A lot of HP. Is this phase with small mobs? I don't know. I see. You're gonna stay in this map post 260? Probably not. I think once I hit 260, I'm just gonna slow down on my training. I'm basically just going to do dailies until they release Serium fams, and then I'll decide what to do from there. My main goal right now is to try to get into as many bossing parties as possible and solo Hard Lotus. Those are my goals. If I can solo Hard Lotus, I'm in a really good spot. Like, in terms of my account. That's my first goal. But 6 job makes it a lot easier. It's kind of ambitious to solo Hard Lotus without 4-set Superior though, in my opinion. I feel like the IAD goes really far in that boss, and I'm not there yet. Just like physically gated by the coins. But I would like to try to clear Hard Lotus as soon as possible. How strong is this character? I'm at 16.5 mil combat power. I'm not really sure how much that translates to, honestly. We'll see. I would like to do High Mountain on this character, but I also really want High Mountain on my Cannon Master. I've actually haven't been doing many of my dailies across my account so far, because I've just been kind of bogged down by trying to train the Xenon. Spending a lot of time on this. It's possible to do around the 20 mil range. Honestly, I feel like if I get my 6th job, I can probably solo it. I feel like it. I'm not sure. If I'm missing a lot of stars right now, so it's like kind of a low priority for me. I have a lot of items that are 16, a lot of items that are not even legendary. So yeah. Maybe after 30% I'll consider it. Just because I don't want to really waste my time. And then if I find out that I'm close, I'm going to spend my money off event, which is also not very productive. Because what's my stat right now? In my drop gear, what's my equivalent stat? I'm like 25k stat. It's probably doable. it might be a long run. Honestly, I'm more likely to die out than anything. Because I don't really know how to play my class and move it in a boss. The movement of Xenon is not exactly the most straightforward to me. I'm not used to playing a flash jump class. I'm not used to it. Imagine having 17 star on a badge. I think the 17 stars though, they don't give you extra attack, right? On the badge. It's just stat. Those badges are really strong because of the potential more than anything else. Yeah. I have a good feeling that I'm more likely to die out than anything else though. Because movement on a new class is always tricky to learn. Battle Mage was easy for me to learn, mostly because it's kind of straightforward. The teleport's just really strong. Teleport's just really strong in bossing in general. But I am also kinda... I feel like I can still clear, mostly because I remember clearing Hard Lotus on my Blaze Wizard back in the day. My first ever solo on Blaze Wizard. It was like a 20-something minute run. And I did it on my first try. So maybe I'm not too bad at using the flash jump. I just need to play well. Yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Okay. I'll just train with the rest of this wealth coupon, and then I'll probably call it for training. I'm pretty close to leveling up. I might want to level up off stream and record it for the next part. Yeah. So I probably won't level up today, but the next time you guys see me, I'll definitely be 260. For sure. Like, if nothing else, I'll get 260 from just my dailies. Do you have VIP boosters saved for the 6 drop stones? Yep. I have 13 left. Wish they made Haven Darkworld Tree weeklies a little bit painful, less painful. It would be very nice of them to increase the spawn rate. I think the spawn rate definitely could be improved a bit, especially for Scrapyard. Just split the mobs up, increase the spawn rate, and call it a day. And remove some of the bad ones. But yeah, I have an idea of what I want to do on stream. There's something I want to try to do that is very low chance of succeeding, but I kind of want to try. No, it's not going to be Star Forcing to 23 before you ask. I really want to try a solo Black Mage on my Cannon Master. I don't know if I can though. I don't know if I have the hands to do it. I kind of want to try. Not Star Force 23, that's so sad. It is what it is. Okay. Let's get out of here. Pretty good amount of EXP gained though so far. Started at 38, ended up at 91. That's a lot. Get a random Mega Burninator that I don't know what to use on. Okay, let's check in on here. That's already checked in. What about this thing? Okay, that's fine. I'll do this before I forget, because I kind of want that. Can you try for fun 15% tyrants? I don't think 15% is even possible. Pretty sure like after 12 it's like almost impossible already. My super petty endgame Maple goal is to get a 23 star to harass the 22 why settle 21 scrub posters. It's so petty. Alright. Oh, my inventory is clogged. Did I already do Golix earlier? I feel like I already did like the daily bosses. Pretty sure I did Ranmaru at some point. I got really excited. I saw 1,500 of these coins and I thought they were my Golix coins. I was gonna go like buy some Golix items. That would have been nice. Wouldn't mind a Golix pendant right now, honestly. Okay, that's that. Let's try to make some fams here. Today's probably the last day I'll be in LH4 for basically forever. So, let's see, these are the last of the fams. Hopefully they fuse. We have a good amount of them. No. My cards. Alright, I'm gonna go for dinner. Thanks for the stream. Okay, thank you for dropping by. Okay, so that. Let's see, can we get another one? Nice. Probably do one more. Don't think we have enough to do another one, unfortunately. Okay, we get 3 tries. 3 tries. Come on, give us large drop on the way out, please. Large drop, large drop. Oh! Oh! Guys, is this real? Oh my god, large drop. Oh, the streamer client hits again. What did I just witness? I was kind of joking and hoping at the same time, but... Oh my god. No way. Actually got large drop. That is messed up. That is so messed up. Oh my god, I'm actually shaking. I cannot believe it. Oh god. Staying in LH4 was the right play. Thankfully, I didn't go to Limina. Oh god, I cannot believe that. That is crazy. Alright, Meso drop rate. What's the last one? Alright. It's just a bunch of random stuff. Oh, I got a large drop. Oh, yes, finally. I can just jam unique fams now. Oh, God, I cannot believe it. Large drop's insane. Large drop is insane. E-Carlos in 3 hours? I don't know about that one. Disliking your luck very soon? That's crazy. Alright, we can finally get rid of a lot of these, right? Okay, that's only one line of healing. I don't need this anymore. That is crazy. I don't need my item drop one anymore. Got a large drop. I like could not. Oh god. I thought it just said like increase item drop, and I was gonna say something stupid, but. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. I have so many fams that heal by a small amount. That's MP. Oh, I cannot believe that just happened. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess I'll keep those three. I mean, that's 54. Alright, you know what? I gotta make sure. Okay, large drop is locked. It's locked. Imagine if I disenchant my large drop. I cannot believe it though. I'll just use all these old ones that don't do anything now to get the last of it. I'm just making sure. Alright, large drop is still there. We're good. We're good. 54, so I need 46. Oh my god. Too much excitement. Where can I get streamer luck? You better start streaming then. That's how it works. Alright, get one more epic fam. Boss damage on the way out, imagine. You guys are all gonna leave if this is boss damage. Ooh, that's a good one. HP. Because I don't know if I have 3 HP fams. Oh, that's actually my 3rd HP fam. That's better than this one. Because this says normal amount. And I'll take it. That's a gain. So I can get rid of this one now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll take it. Normal HP for nearby allies. Not a bad one on the way out. Oh god. Large drop. I cannot believe it. Oh, I can get rid of this small drop one now as well. Okay, I can unlock that. Alright, I'll probably never come back to LH5 or LH4, so I'm just gonna unlock all the ones I don't need, and then I'm just gonna disassemble it. Okay, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3. And then some ID ones. That's 1 ID. I don't need this one anymore. 2, 3 IDs. Should we cope and see if we can... Can I even get enough fam cards here? I need 70 something. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm so paranoid now. What channel you on? I'm always on Apparently channel 7. I'm usually on channel 20. Oh my god. Cannot believe it. That is probably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Okay. Oh, I need to chill. I need to chill out. Any booster packs? What do you guys think? You guys, are you gambling here? I'm kind of tempted. And I called it too. I said it as a joke, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely said it as a joke. Didn't think it'd happen. 2,000 fam points is a lot of fam points for this booster pack, but I kind of want to buy it for fun. Bit of a celebratory exit from 250, moving into Serium. Alright guys, if we get to 15 likes, I'll open this booster pack and waste all of my points for no reason. Thoughts? 15 is not. I'm not even asking for much. That's like validate my want to gamble. Oh, what a surprise. There's more than 15. That's crazy. Oh my god. Let's see if we get any, there's a chance of getting epic cards from this too, right? There's like a chance of epic cards, but they're most likely commons and rares. Okay. Wait, isn't this the one that's hard to get? Okay, these are like kind of useless, but isn't this guy kind of rare? I think this one is too. I think these two you can't. I remember there was a few that you could only get from booster pack. I think those were some of them, right? Pretty neat. I'll put them in my storage. These ones. Because I might put them on my battle mage. Because these ones, yeah. I remember doing this on my Cannon Master. Clang and Lorang, right? Yeah. You know, I actually have... Okay, I'll swap over to my Cannon Master because... there's nothing really left to do on the Xenon at the moment, but holy large drop, that's actually kind of messed up. Thank you for joining us, Jun. What happened to my map? Hello? My game? Oh, there we go. That was weird. That was a streamer client moment there. Alright. Yeah, Vel, something similar happened to me where I bought a booster pack after disenchanting quite a lot of them to be able, and I just bought one. And that ended up being my damage familiar. This pirate familiar on the left, it's pretty cool looking familiar. It turned out to be my damage fam by the end of the day, because it's 30% IED and 2% attack. Isn't that so messed up? Just from a random booster pack. This is a casual two line fam, and I did nothing to earn it. I'm pretty sure that 2% attack is worth like, how much is that worth? I want to say like 5 or 6% boss damage or something. Yeah, my fams are really good on this character though. I farmed quite a lot to get my fams on this character. They're pretty good. I have a 40. 6 attack and 20. And yeah, this one. I also have a third boss fam somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I farmed quite a lot for this though. I farmed across like 3 or 4 different characters to get those. Like on my main, my Kana, and like a sub main. To be able to make those. You know what's so sad as well? I don't have a large drop on my Blaze Wizard. And I tried... No, sorry, not a Blaze Wizard. I didn't get a large drop on my Kana. And I was farming a lot on my Kana. And I was just spamming uniques. And my Kana has boss fams. And I wanted the opposite on my Blaze Wizard, where I wanted boss fams on my Blaze Wizard. But I got a large drop, and it was so frustrating. Alright. I was gonna do something on this character, but I don't remember what it was. I could do my dailies. Because I do need the fragments. I could do High Mountain, or I can solo Black Mage. I can try a solo Black Mage. Because I managed to hit attack speed +1 on this character. How exciting. I have my... probably my Links on? Links on, my Legion's definitely on. Let me see if I can even get out of P1. Are those my only 2 toggles? Okay. Give myself door, why not? I don't have Meister Smithing anymore. That's so tragic. I don't have Blink on. Oh, God. I wanted to do the Blink tech. Oh no. Oh man. Excuse me, sirs, I need you to stack. I'm just curious. I didn't press anything else. I just wanted to see this. I pressed my roar, but I'm just curious. I mean, with just that, I did 40%, and I have like no buffs on. Ah, I can probably one burst out of P1, right? Seems doable. Well, I mean, I can't do it again for another 6 minutes, but I did 40% with like just my raw. Attack speed 8 with DSI on, so no, that's max. The max is 10, I think. You might already be at cap, but that's a soft cap. You have to use green pot to be able to break soft cap. Where's my attack speed? Does it tell you here? Attack speed 8, yeah. So I'm on attack speed 8 as well, but when I pop a green pot, it'll go up to 10. 8 is the soft cap. While I'm waiting for that, I might as well do my weeklies, hey? Oh, I can't move from here. Yeah, maybe I'll solo BM. I don't know how long the run's gonna be. I'll wait for my origin to come back. Holy, that's a lot of chairs there. Ooh, a lot of crystals I haven't sold. Yeah, I've made some good gains on my Cannon Master. I can't wait to share. Looking forward to it. On the next video, that is. Not at the moment. get some free money though. I still need to clear Hard Healer a bunch of times. I'm so close to getting my achievement. Ah, yes. Speaking of the rare random familiar, it's the beach. I don't know why they didn't why they added fam cards that you can no longer collect. That makes no sense to me. Shouldn't you just be able to collect all the fam cards if they exist? It's just like, nah, some of them just don't drop. Go get them from the booster pack. Have fun. Like, why? Why would you do that? See. Let's go grab some buffs. Can I? Do I have a soul charged? I do not. I'll charge my soul, and then I'll do Pinot. Pinot gives us 30 attack, right? Wait, do I have my guild skills? I do. Okay, cool. Pinot gives us attacks. I mean, attack buff, right? Because I don't have Tengu. I don't have a teleport rock. Okay, very cool. That's a classic. Alright, anyone want any 275s in chat? Would like a fame on their chair? Because I'll be needing a 275 soon. Let's see if I can clear Black Mage. I feel like I have the damage. More likely that I die out than anything. I don't know if I can clear it in half an hour. This is gonna be kind of bad. Alright, let's go charge Soul, do Pinot, grab the attack buff, and then try Black Mage. I really hope that I can get into P4 within half an hour. If not, then it's kind of doomed. Because I don't wanna try rebuff. I should probably. Do I? I don't even have node shards. I was saying like I could try to craft Fatal Strike. It's not looking too good though. Not this thing. I need this thing. Could I jam points into Arcane power? I have to redo this though. Or do I? How much Arcane power do I need to have 1.1 times? What's the math? Let's have a quick look, shall we? Because I might as well solo it if I can. If your Arcane Force is 152 or more, so I need 146. I need 1,460. So what's my Arcane Force right now? Plus 12, plus 70. So that's 420? So I need another 40 Arcane points from something. Do I have enough? There's so many things to have to try to figure out. What's Do we have like a counter of how much this is? What's this called? What's this event called? I forgot already. It's just Dreaming Lachlan. So many things. That's what we get for trying to try to min-max random event buffs. Anyone know how much I need to put in? By any chance? Because I have no idea. Let's see if we can find it. What's this thing called? Shimmering Dream. Midnight Messenger. You get 10 points. Level 4 should get me enough. That's why I think 2, but I don't know how many points I need in total. 5, 15, 30, 60. How many points do I have? 85? I might be able to. Pause champ. Yo, we're cooking. We actually can afford it. Thank you, Christian. Because I already have a preset with 12. And I have 69 points to spend. Oh, I can put it into IED. Nice. So that's one. I get 1 point. So I should have 1460 now. Yeah, 1460. Nice. So that's, I have enough then to have one, the multiplier. Okay. I'm kind of lazy to do Pinot now that everything's set up. Alright, let's just try it. Is this crazy? Should we just run into Black Mage, like real run? You guys want to see me run it down? Like this will be my first time ever doing Black Mage on my Cannon Master solo. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm kind of down to run it. Alright, we'll do a real run. How many fragments do I have? Or rather, how many sparks do I have? Sparks? Where are my sparks? Am I blind? Oh, I have 1,500. Okay, that's fine. All right, no, I gotta pick my BGM though. I gotta pick my music. What's the worst that can happen? I die out. It is what it is. There was a BGM that I heard that I really liked. I think it's this one. Let's see. Aha, yes, I found it. How much ping is playable? Well, originally my ping was like 300, and now I'm using a VPN to cut it down to like 100. Oh, I heard this BGM, and I've always wanted to like use it for something. I have the buff now, BGM buff. I love this. I don't care that it's High Mountain. I love this song. This is trauma for some people, but I love it. Alright. Links, Legion's already set. Fam set. I have all of this. I have my drop coupons. Let's see. Guild. I'm probably just gonna like fail the bind and die. Like genuinely, that's probably the first thing that's gonna happen. Alright. I need you guys to send me your energy. Give the stream a like. Send me your energy. Alright, is that everything we can do? Links, Legion, fams, all set. Do I want a healing fam? I feel like I'm gonna die out if I don't have a healing fam, I'm not gonna lie. Surely I'll be okay, right? If I start taking too many lives, I'll swap over to healing fams. Okay. Let's not worry too much about it. Hard Black Mage, not practice mode. These are all the buffs I have. It's so pathetic. Who cares? Let's run it. Let's run it. I didn't use my debuff, but that's okay. I didn't get out in one burst. That's a bit scary. You know, but it's good damage though. I have to make my thing a bit smaller. I forgot to use my debuff on them, so I lost a lot of damage there. Oh my god, that almost got me killed. That blink was crazy. Oh no, that was a double death. That's alright, let's just get out of here. That Origin did no damage. It really didn't. It really didn't do that much damage. It's too late, I've already committed to it. I actually have to dodge. Yo, I'm taking so much damage. I actually have to dodge. It's crazy. Oh my god! I didn't realize that there was a falling there. I lost a life for no reason. Uh-oh. Ring swapping is hard, guys. You know, it's okay, it's practice. Sort of. How about I just don't ring swap? Thoughts? I think I'll lose too much damage if I don't ring swap, but it's fine. I do not have the confidence in myself to ring swap in the middle of Black Mage. Yeah, I'm taking way too much damage. Yo, how am I supposed to live this? I don't. That's what. I need to save my iframe for smarter situations than what I did before. Okay, you know what? Ring switch only during FMA. That would be a lot smarter. Oh my god, I got hit by that chain. Oh no, oh no. Please, please, I can't see. Please. I got so lucky there. Oh my god, I can't move on this class, guys. What am I doing? I'm just gonna hide. Where's my pot? Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Uh-oh. I don't know if that reaches. I hope that reaches. Probably should have tried rings. I'll ring swap the next FMA actually. couldn't see. I think it's fine. I have the damage. I'm just not very good at my class. I can't move with my class very well. Alright, I use my iframe in a smart spot for once, guys. We're doing it. Don't worry, we're learning. Mid BM fight, we're learning. I didn't jump fast enough. I'm crying, guys. It's okay, we'll get out of here. Just get out of P2. I don't know how to deal with P2. I'm not ring swapping in P3, by the way. It's doomed. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I not out yet? Somebody said help. I forgot about Backblast. Thank you for reminding me. I just remember, the only thing I remember about Backblast is that it's not the Corsair one. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. I was trying to be cheeky, guys. Kind of ruined this one. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Why am I doing Black Mage? I'm not gonna lie, that movement was alright. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I couldn't see. I couldn't avoid the chains. I'm kinda cooked here, guys. I'm on 3 live. Kinda on 3 lives. Not good, not good. Honestly, I think it's just, I don't know how to play the, I'm not used to playing the pillars on a class that doesn't have a way to turn around. If that makes sense? Yo. I don't have a way to, like, I'm not used to playing a class that can't swap the movement quickly. Probably sounds like excuses, but it's... I don't know what I'm doing. How do I move with this class? How do I move? It's okay. I just need to get out of here. It's only 12%, right? Alright, we're out. We're P3, guys. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Reminds me of your battle mage practices? Sure. He has a backshot. I think it does. But the thing is, I don't really know what I'm doing. How many times can I attack? I could do 5 maybe? 1, 2, 3. Kick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can do 5. Guys, I'm not ring swapping. It's so doomed. My damage is going to be so ass. This character is actually weaker than my battle mage, I feel. I got hit by that. Oh my god. Overshot the platform. It's fine. I should have shot that way further behind. I'm so cooked. I don't know how I'm still alive, guys, I'll be honest. Job. It's okay, we're cooking, it's fine. Can I even break the shield? What's going on here? Guys, I can't break the shield. Oh! Oh, there's no way I got cursed death by that. Twice as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! We get one origin burst off, guys. We get one. We get one. That did no damage. I did nothing. I'm dead. I am so dead. Oh my god. How did I live? It's all good. Don't mind me walking back. That was crazy. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. That was a good use of a key. What do you guys think? I think that was a good use of a key. Sort of. You know, actually, 15 minutes. I mean, that's probably like a half an hour run, right? Probably a little bit longer. Maybe closer to 40-minute run. 40-minute run. I don't know if I'm down for a 40-minute Black Mage run. That's alright. That was an interesting experience. Honestly, I'm just happy that I, got out of P1 somewhat fast. But Yeah, I think a lot of it has to come down to my my Hexa. My Hexa's just it's a little bit. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect, right? I just don't have the movement. I can't. I lost like most of my lives in P2. Like that's so bad. So bad. How hard is it to learn BM mechanics? I don't think the learning the mechanics is hard. I think the learning how to avoid the mechanics is hard. Because it was my first time playing on my Cannon Master in a solo run, I was just taking too much damage, and that got me killed multiple times. Was this my jet before? Yes. Wait, why am I not 100% crit rate? What happened? Wait, was I not at 100% crit rate the whole time? That doesn't seem right. What am I missing? I can't change my legion right now. I might have not like put all my points into my crit rate. What happened? My crit rate isn't quite there. I'll figure it out later. I was definitely missing crit rate there, which is not great, but it is what it is. Also, thank you for joining. There's like 9 to 10 lives lost in P2. Yup. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy how many lives I lost there. That's okay. I didn't expect very much, I'll be honest, going into that boss. I mean, it's very doable, for sure. Like clearing Black Mage solo on the Cannon Master, it definitely requires a lot more understanding how to move my character, I'd say. Honestly, the bane of my existence in that particular fight was probably the chains. Like P2 chains, that's something that I never really had to deal with as a battle mage, because I could just teleport away from it and while attacking. Whereas this, didn't really know what I was doing. Which probably didn't help. Yeah, 100% doable. P3 was okay. It was okay. I don't know if I can break the shield. P4, I think honestly, would be probably very miserable. I'll have to watch it back and then see other Cannon Masters do their solo and see what I'm missing. Because P2 felt really bad. It wasn't even just the chains. The chains I kind of got used to towards the end, but I didn't really know how to play through the pillars properly. Because for Corsair, if I flash jump in a certain way, or Jet, if I jump in a certain way, I can quickly change directions. You know, Wings from Corsair and Jet just like having a double flash jump. Cannon Master doesn't really have that, so I can't really change my momentum after I've committed to a flash jump. I can only just keep going in that direction. Like the back blast only does so much. Especially if I'm flash jumping like that. It slows it down a little bit. But it's not. It's like not perfect, right? It's alright. But I'm so used to like an instant stop. That's where the habits for a different class come in. Because I also used to be able to like land exactly where I wanted, whereas this one I have to learn. I also think the Corsair's back blast was a little bit better. Like it's more impactful. It hits harder on your momentum than this one. This one's a bit lighter. I used to do that on my Corsair as well. But it's just... yeah, it's just learning a different class. Oh, that was a bit tragic. I lost so many lives in P2, it's kind of embarrassing. Let's go, Akechi. But yeah, pretty happy that at least I know that I can contribute well into a party. Do you still need to pick up the boxes for the damage buff? I think so. I'll be honest, I don't have the habit to pick them up. I kind of just leave them. I don't really think about it. I only remember it when my duo runs around and just picks up the boxes. Like a little rat. I don't know how I'm gonna ring swap in P3. That sounds awful. Drop everything. We don't want any of these. I'm just littering. I pressed my origin accidentally. That's cool. Oh, I can still drop items while doing that. Rip origin, but that's okay. Let's see, how much money do we have here? 600 mil? Not bad. Yeah, I think my main gain will definitely be just from my my 6th job. But I haven't really improved on it recently. But I might have to do that another time. Because it's getting close to dinner time. But yeah, that was exciting. Thank you guys for keeping me company for this stream. We did actually do a fair amount of progress. My Xenon will be able to access 6th job pretty soon. My Cannon Master is... like, it feels good to play now because I have the attack speed +1, which is really nice. For my IA. I got the boss damage from a circulator before I rolled IA and hit the attack speed. I also managed to hit abnormal, so I have a perfect IA, which is honestly so insane. I'm so lucky. And it's really nice because this character is so old. Just having a proper IA feels really good. But yeah, anyway guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you for keeping me company, like I said. If you guys want to catch future streams, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoyed the stream, please give it a like, it helps me out a lot. And yeah, I think that'll be it for the time being. Take care guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.